Hello, today I'm going to show you how to create your own homemade single season or career league using teams from other leagues, homemade, mods, what have you, for Pro Strategy Football 2020. Now, the way this game was created, there is a schedule for 32 teams only. You can have leagues of different sizes, but at the moment, there's no way to create a schedule. The programmer is going to work on making this ability for the 2021 version of the game. But for right now, the only way to play this game with a schedule is if you have it built into a 32 team league. So we will go ahead and go through creating a homemade league. We start by going to the editor, and up here, new league, you'll select that. And you'll get the option of experimental or standard league, 32 teams. You have to do the standard league, 32 teams, if you want a league that has a schedule. Again, this will be rectified in the 2021 version of the game, but for right now, this is the only way to do it with the 2020 version of the game. So I selected the 32 team option, and I'm going to call this league sample. You can make whatever modifications you want, but you'll look at conferences. There's an NFC, an AFC, East, North, South, and West for each, and 4 teams in each. You have to keep this setup to have a schedule and play a league. Now, you can rename the NFC, AFC, East, North, South, West if you want, but you have to have it established this way. So let's go back, and I'm going to go save as down here, and I'm going to call this league sample just for right now. Okay, now if you go to teams here, these are generic teams that come with the game. And so I'll just double click on Dallas, or click on Dallas. Here's Dallas, and you can change the attributes. Select next on the right. And here are your players on your offense. Double click on a player. You can edit all of his information. But we're not going to do that for right now. I'm going to go back here, and we're going to completely clear out this league. We don't want any of these teams. So to eliminate them, I'll go back to Dallas. Up here is an X. Do you want an elite team? Yes. So I'm going to do this as fast as I can for all 32 teams. Now, you're basically creating a blank slate. This is if you want to put in teams from homemade leagues, mods, or what have you. If you want to keep these generic teams, by all means, go ahead. But I'm going to give it a clean slate, and I'm going to copy over from more than one league different teams that I want in this sample league. And we're almost done. Well, actually, we're about halfway done. This is 32 teams, and I've just finished the 16th. This takes a little time, a little bit of a minor nuisance, if you will, but you're going to have everything start from scratch. All right, I got like 8 or 9 more teams to go. All right. So I'm just going to make this a clean slate. Again, if you want to keep any of these teams, you can. Just don't delete them. Now you'll notice you have East Division, North, South, West, East, North, South, and West from the NFC and the AFC. You have 2 options in each division. You can either copy a team from another league or add a new team. For argument's sake, I'm going to hit add a new team. There it is. It's a bogus name, bogus mascot. Whoops. And you click on it, and you see all your players. Previous and next takes you through the various screens for your team. So here's somebody named E. Abbott, who's the quarterback of who was this, Dallas? Now, if you want to progress through teams, you go up on the left and right, and you will progress through the teams. But right now, there aren't any teams because I blew them out. So, all right, now the other option is copy from another league. So NFC East, let's put in 4 teams. So copy from another league. Right now there isn't a league loaded. Up here is select league. Okay, now here are all the leagues that I have. I'm going to go to the NFL 100 right here. And for Dallas, I'm going to put in, it doesn't matter which Dallas team. I don't have to put in Dallas. I can put in anybody I want. Okay, it's 71 Dallas. They're in. Now you'll notice that the helmet logo is not the actual one for the Cowboys, and I'll get to that. But there's Roger Staubach, okay? There's Craig Morton. They're there. You've brought the team over. So copy a team from another league. I'm just going to go nuts here and just pick anybody. I'm not going with just for demonstration purposes. Okay, I got my 4 teams. All right. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm just clicking on anybody just to get through this. Okay. And if I put a team in twice, again, this is just for demonstration purposes. Okay. So there's east, north, south, and I don't care who I put in. Okay. Now, let's say I've already put in the NFC. Okay, here's everybody. Now, let's say, I don't want all of my teams to come from the same mod or the same league file. I want to be able to pick from a different one. You can do that. You go back to copy a team from other league, and then you reselect a league. Okay, I want 1950s decade, and I want the 53 49ers. Boom, they're there. There they are. There's Y.A. Tittle, who's your quarterback. So they're in. So you can bounce around between leagues. Okay, now I want the 1960s AFL, and I want the 64 Boston Patriots. Bam, they're in. And so on and so on and so on. I'm just going to fill this up so that we have 32 teams. Let me get a different league. You can see some works in progress here. All right, I got 8 more teams to put in. Okay, so now I've got 32 teams. If you go to conferences, you'll see that each has 4 teams. 16, 16, 32. You've built your league. Now, I'm going to go ahead. You can hit save because don't forget to hit save because if you exit out of here without saving, you've wasted your time. You can hit save or save as. That's I've already named the team sample, but we'll just hit save. The league is saved. Now, go to league main. Actually, let's get out of this and go yes. Let's just get out of it all the way. And let's go to single season. And we're going to go new single season. And we called our league sample. All right, there it is. All right. I'm going to go to schedule week 1. And look, everybody has a game. So you've done that. Now, the only thing that's off here is there's no artwork. So to do the artwork, this is the part that's going to take work and concentration. Okay, now you need to create a folder that will have all of the artwork you want for all of your respective teams. So to do that, this is going to take some work. So go to the bottom of your Windows, bottom left, where it says search, where I'm moving the mouse. You're going to click in here and you're going to type, it's Shift 5. You're going to type in the %, local app data, and then hit Shift F5 again. So it's Shift F5 for parentheses, local app data, and then Shift F5 again for parentheses. You're going to search for PSF 2020, this folder, Pro Strategy Football 2020. You're going to go into your images folder. Now, you need to create a new one. You need to create a new folder. So you're going to right click, select new, folder. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it sample. Now, I'm going to double click and open it, and I'm going to shrink it down and move it to a side. You go back into here, and I need to reopen the window I need to reopen the local app data again. So I'm going to go Shift F5, local app data, Shift F5 again. I'm going to go back to Pro Strategy Football 2020 and go back into images. Okay, now this is the part that takes work. I'm going to go into the NFL 100, and there are a whole bunch of graphics in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to right click, view, and go large icons. Okay, now I need to double check what teams we actually brought in. Oops, yeah, editor, we had sample. So you need to make a list of the teams you brought in. And we're going to go edit, teams. Okay, 62, let's go $71. Okay. If you go to the beginning, you're going to make sure you're on this screen, and where it says edit UI colors and images. Click there. The base name has been saved 71DAL. Okay, this is for 1971 Dallas Cowboys. Their image set, all of their image start with 71DAL. Okay, so you know that. I'm going to shrink this down. So now I actually have to look, and the way to cheat is if you highlight one of the images and type in 71, it'll throw you to the files that begin with 71. So here's all the graphics starting here with 71 Dallas. You need to find all of them. And they go run through here to right there. So you have this highlighted. Go to the last one while it's highlighted. Hold down the Shift button and then click the left mouse button. And you've selected everything that's 71 Dallas. Right click anywhere here and hit say copy. Then you have to click over to this sample folder that you made. Right click, paste. Okay, you've just copied over the entire image set for the 1971 Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go to view, large icons, and there they are. Now that you've done this, you need to do it for every single team that you want to make your league with. Go back to Pro Strategy Football. I'm going to go back again. Now, in your league, once you've got everything in, once you've got all the graphics that you want in, you go to where it says current image set. Right now it's under default. That's the default one. We're going to look for the one that we created. We called it sample. We're going to switch league to this image set. Dismiss. Now save the league. Okay, now I'm going to exit out again. Let's do an exhibition game with this sample league. Okay, new quick game, and you see that it's got the Patriots against the Patriots. Okay, well, again, we haven't copied over the Patriots graphic set yet, but let's go to Dallas Cowboys, the 71 team. There they are. You can see here the Cowboys logo, and we'll select, bam, you have the Dallas Cowboys. You have to do this method with all 32 teams, and I'll just fictionally, and Dallas is hosting, so I turned off the sound, by the way. So there are the uniforms, and there's the Dallas Stadium, and so on and so on. Okay? So this is what you do. It is tedious. It is time consuming, but it can be done. If you don't mind putting a little work into it, but once you do, you have your league built. You can have it as a single season league. You can use it as a career league. The only limitation is it has to be a 32 team league to have a schedule. You can't have more or less. It's got to be 32. Technically, you can have less, but there would have to be filler teams that don't count. That's up to you, but it has to be a total of 32 teams. In the 2021 version, the programmer is hoping to have it set so that you can create your own schedules. But for right now, at least we have a way to play with modified or homemade teams, or mix and match, and still be able to run a league. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching.